Hello and welcome again to Elite Media. You're welcome to this fresh video. So today we'll be going to Malawi where we will ask this pertinent question. What happens when the queue to get petrol becomes longer than the queue to vote? So in Malawi, a nation on the brink, the answer is actually a palpable cynicism, a mounting anger, and an election that is less a celebration of democracy and more a desperate search for a way out of a crisis. So to understand the gravity of this election, you have to rewind to 2019. Peter Mutharika wins the presidency, but the election is actually a mess. The country's highest court, in an unprecedented move, agrees with the people and nullifies the vote. An entire presidential election erased. A second election is ordered, a do-over. And in that historic rerun, Lazarus chakwera, the former theology instructor, defeats the incumbent. For a moment, it feels like a new dawn. However, 5 years later, the mood has changed. The hope has become replaced with a crushing weariness. This election isn't about hope anymore, it is about survival, where the most striking symbol of Malawi's struggle isn't on a political billboard, it is right now. The queue for fuel, it's a long, so common, it's even becoming a feature of daily life. The queue for fuel is a long, so common, it's becoming actually a feature of daily life. At times, the frustration has boiled over into fights. President Lazarus chakwera has tried to address it, even apologizing in a televised address and blaming corrupt officials. But the people on the streets, like the young men selling jerrycans of petrol for 5 times the official price, it is just another symptom of an economy. The numbers are staggering. Inflation has skyrocketed. The cost of food has risen by over 30% in the last year, while wages have failed to keep pace. For a country where over 80% of the population lives in rural areas and relies on small-scale farming, the cost of fertilizer isn't just a concern, it is actually a matter of life and death. So the price has increased sixfold since 2019. So the 2019 chaos forced a new law. The winner must secure more than 50% of the vote. This is huge. However, according to analysts, it is highly likely no candidate will reach that threshold in the first round. That would trigger a runoff, almost certainly a final brutal face-off between Lazarus chakwera and Mutharika. There's a stark generational divide in this election. Around half of Malawi's registered voters are under the age of 35, and yet the two main choices are 70 and 85 years old. A problem in Africa, according to a Malawian citizen, Monica Chinoko, when young people cast their ballots next week, they should think about the poverty crisis in the country. In quotes, the coming president should fix the employment rates because many of the young people are unemployed, she added. Also, Ashley Fury noted that looking at the candidates, it is actually. Also, Ashley Fury noted that looking at the candidates, it is really a tough choice to make because people have been lost. Also, Ashley Fury noted that looking at the candidates, it is actually a tough one for them because hope has been lost. They have been voting and voting, but things haven't. So while Mutharika's supporters argue for a return to trusted leadership, chakwera's backers like taxi driver Aubrey Chawiwala, Kachiwala, countered that a vote for the past is no way to move forward. The weight of history hangs over these votes. The Malawi Electoral Commission is currently under a microscope. After the chaos of 2019, the world is watching. This election isn't just a political contest, it is a test of whether democracy can truly fix a nation's deepest problems. Now, the people of Malawi are wary. They have actually been through a crisis, a court battle, and a do over. This time, they don't just want a new leader, they want results. And this, or with the fate of their economy and the very trust in public institutions hanging in the balance, they will finally get to cast their verdict. Let us know in the comment section what you think is the biggest issue facing Malawi right now, and do well to like and subscribe for more videos on the insights.